Hey, Daniel Lee from Windura here, and I want to share with you some questions that we get all the time. So, how do I make my home a little more efficient, and how do I make it more comfortable in the house? And so today I'm going to show you three quick ways, two of them real free, easy ways, and one way with glass in your windows and doors about how to make your home a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more efficient. So thanks for joining us today. Come on. All right, so two quick free ways to help improve the efficiency in your home with your existing windows. So during the summer or the spring or the fall, oftentimes we open our windows, and I want to show you something and make sure you know this about a casement window. So if you're trying to get some breeze in your casement window and it closes, and let's say you've got shutters or you've got some sort of window treatments that cover it, oftentimes what we'll find, and we'll go out to homes, is the lock is not actually fully latched. And let me show you the difference of what can happen. Is so the window gets closed, or it feels closed. See this gap right here? The latch actually pulls in and makes the sash nice and tight, and that tight weather stripping is what creates energy efficiency. So if you have casement windows in your home, as you close it up for the winter or the summer, really great idea to make sure that the latch is all the way in the lock position, and that maximizes your energy efficiency. Now, if you're in a home with double hung windows, that means the sash moves at the top and the bottom. There's also a quick free fix for you as well. So this is a double hung window, meaning the top and the bottom sash move. So what we end up finding in the homes these days is if you have one of the sashes lowered to allow in some airflow. So let's say open this window, we open it all through the spring or all through the summer to allow in the airflow, and then I go to shut it. And what happens when I shut it, I lock it and it feels good. But if you bring the camera in here, you'll see that this lock is actually on top of the latch of a double hung. So what that means, that leaves a space up here where airflow gets in, and an even larger space on the outside. However, if you have window treatments or it feels like it's locked, you may not have picked up on this. So a good tip on a double hung window is to raise it all the way to the top, push it all the way to the bottom, and make sure that that latch goes really, really tightly. So if you've tried all these things in your home, you're still looking for energy efficiency, another great way to improve that is through the glass. And if you come on this way, I'll show you a little bit about glass. Okay, so if you're looking for one last way to improve the efficiency in your home, you can always do that with new windows and doors and upgrading the glass package. And let me show you a demonstration if you haven't seen it before. So this is an infrared heat lamp, one that you might find in a shower or a sauna or something like that, that heats up using infrared technology. So I've got this temperature gun. You can see the temperature right now of this table is a whopping 78 degrees. And then now when I put it up against the heat lamp, you can see it's jumping up around 300 degrees. Okay, and so here's what happens with a clear piece of glass. So say this is an old window. If you live in a 1960s home and you have original wood windows, you might have glass like this. Put that glass up and you've got the sun and heat coming in from the outside. And now let's check the temperature. So this temperature, 172, 197, so really radiating through the glass, and you can feel it right here like this. In today's windows, you can get low emissivity glass, and so this is an insulated glass unit, and inside this pane there is a silver oxide coating on it. It's called low E or low emissivity. So when you put that against the heat lamp, the idea is the infrared heat stays outside, allows the heat to stay outside, keeps our room nice and comfortable on the inside, and the temperature, you barely feel any heat there. So if you remember, the clear glass was almost 200 degrees. This temperature is going to be 94 degrees. So if you remember, the light was nearly 300 degrees, and it radiates it and keeps it outside. And so that's what the sun is doing to your room. So many living rooms that we have large pieces of glass, and this is what's happening. Now, if you want to upgrade to 3 layers of low emissivity, the temperature improvement becomes even greater. So if that was nearly 100 degrees, this one is 83 degrees. And if you remember, it's a very similar temperature to the temperature of the table. So I've got a 300-degree heat lamp here, and through 3 layers of low E, you can barely even feel the temperature, if at all. So if you are looking to make some improvement in the comfort of your home, you can try the tips that I mentioned on the casement window, on the double hung window, or if it really gets to the point where you're ready to replace, give us a call. We'll be happy to talk through it with you.